doing which is different now?
Yeah, so I think what I have worked on is to separate the theories from the observations. Uh, so today, the observations and theories are so enmeshed, and despite that, there are a plethora of observations which prove all the theories, either partially correct or incomplete or incorrect. Right?
So give me an example when you say partially correct or incorrect.
Yeah, I think let's talk about this phenomena called Draupner-wave. Okay, so Draupner-wave, is a rogue wave which occurs in the seas and high oceans, and for I think close to 50-60 years, sailors would always complain that their ships were damaged because of a rogue wave. And for 60 years, scientists denied the existence of these rogue waves because, as per their mathematics, no wave above 30 feet can, arise in the oceans. This was what their math said. This is what the theory said. It wasn't until it was finally captured on a camera on an oil rig that they, accepted that, such rogue waves could, exist in the ocean.
And why do they occur? Is it because of the climate change? Is it more frequent now, or it's just a phenomena on the sea?
Yeah. So now there are two theories that they have propounded as to how rogue waves, could arise. But I think this is a challenge we are facing, right? For one observation, probably today we have 2 or 3 theories to explain it. You take the example of something as fundamental as gravity. You have the Newtonian classical to its evolution to the Einstein's special theory of relativity, and then you have quantum gravity model as well. So it's the same phenomena, but then there are 2 completely different
explanations. Joy of science. There's discourse. You can debate. There are alternate views, and may the best win. So what's the problem with that?
Oh yeah, I think that's a sea change that has happened, right? Because if you look at medieval times, we believed that Earth was the center of the universe, and the challenges that men of science faced during that time, when they used to talk about new ideas, are completely different to the challenges that we face today. So in that respect, I think we have come a long way. We are able to sit across over here, and talk about different ideas, different concepts, and there's nobody, who's going to deny a right to speak out on these matters. But I think where, we have stagnated is we don't have answers. Right now, even if you talk to the best of scientists from any field, even they would accept that, even though we have come so far, there are still several things that need to be answered. So while everybody knows what the challenges are, I think the solutions are missing, right? And there could be a number of explanations. However, they have to stand the test of predictions. Can you explain things, give a mathematical framework which can be used to predict the outcome of a system? And I think that is where I think we are falling short. So let's talk about some of the challenges that we are faced with today, right? And I think this is where a lot more effort needs to be forthcoming from the scientific community. So today we are faced with challenges of climate change. Right? Today our energy mix is still 80% fossil fuels. Even though there has been significant investment in renewable energy, I think 20% just doesn't cut the ice. And you need to be very clear on the fundamentals of how exactly the universe is governed, what laws govern the universe. And the most fundamental is gravity. So even your quantum model or your classical models are not able to explain gravity completely, right? So the key lies in gravity, because this is one of the most powerful fundamental forces that exist in nature. And say, okay, we believe that this is how the sun works. We believed it for 100 years. Just like we believed that the Earth was at the center of the universe. What if we are wrong? And rotation and spin we see them everywhere. You look at galaxies, you look at stars, you look at our solar system. And yet, none of these theories actually, talk in depth about why this rotation takes place. So, there's a lot that needs to be
just summing